guys, so today's video is going to be a book/series that I will never finish. I recently came to the conclusion that over my time on as a book lover reader, I have started over 50 series, and there were some series that I absolutely love, but I also came to the conclusion that there are a lot of series that I have no intention of finishing, and then there are some books actually on my bookshelf and then on my e-reader that I started but I have no intention of finishing. In no way is it my intention to bash a series or say this is a bad book or a bad series. This is just my personal opinion. They didn't really pique my interest, or I just didn't really like the writing style, and who knows, maybe some of these books or series I will actually finish in the near future or the far future, who knows. But for today I'm going to show you guys the books and series that I have no intention of reading or finishing as of right now. The first one of them just committed suicide because I'm not going to read it. The first book is Faded by Alison Noel in the Soulseeker series. I started this book in August of 2014. Yeah, August 2014. And ever since then I've tried to read it numerous times, and every time I get stuck around page 42. I'm currently on page 42. And the main character is so freaking annoying. All I know is that this girl can stop time. For some reason she doesn't know how she does it, but sometimes time stops around her. That's all I know about the series. I went into it blind, still haven't really looked at what this series is about, but the main character is so freaking annoying and selfish, and her mom is a makeup artist, and I don't think I'm ever going to finish it. The ratings are bad. Sasha from A Bookutopia rated this book 1 star, so honestly don't really think I'm ever going to finish the series. So the next book that I have to show you guys just recently dropped off the pile of books because I will never finish it, as you may have heard during my little talk about Faded, but it is I Heart Vegas by Lindsay Kelk, and this is a series, 4th or 5th in the series, about this girl called Angela Clark. And I don't want to spoil you guys because that's the thing. I know some of the things that are going to happen, but that would be a spoiler. So I'm going to tell you about is that Angela Clark is British and she is moving to America, and she was annoying, and it was so utterly chiclety, and I hated it so much. I've tried to get into this 4 times. Everybody's saying that it's so funny and such a cute, quick story. No. I really could not get through this. I know a lot of people love it, but I have no intention of finishing it. Next book that I have to show you guys is one that I have not heard a lot of people talk about on BookTube. It is Mystic City by Theo Lawrence. I've only read the first book in the series, and I probably won't be finishing the series. It is about a dystopia in New York. All these environment things have been happening, and New York got flooded, and then there are people who can do magic, and they live on the ground pretty much, and then there are the rich people, and most of them don't have magic in their blood, and they live on these high buildings, and it is kind of a Romeo and Juliet love story. The main character loses her memories of the past few months, and then when she wakes up she is engaged to this highly important political guy, and they were kind of enemies before, but now all of a sudden their families are happy that they're engaged. It's really weird. She doesn't believe any of it, so she goes to investigate herself, and it was kind of slow. The world building wasn't really that great. There were sometimes that I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm not really interested in seeing where this series is going. So I like the first book. I gave it 3 stars, but I won't be finishing it anytime soon. Next is a series that I know a lot of people either hated or loved. I was kind of in the middle. I am really excited to read another series by this author because that one has been raved about so much. The book that I'm talking about is Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I was actually fine with this book. The only thing that bothered me was nothing happened. When you look at the beginning and the end, all that happened was the 2 main characters met each other and fell in love, but that was pretty much all that happened. So what this book is about werewolves, and this girl Grace has her own kind of werewolf, or her own wolf that lives in the woods near her house, and yeah, it's hard to talk to you guys about this book without spoiling anything because hardly anything happens, and I just didn't connect with Grace, and then I didn't connect with the love interest. It was a slow book, it was kind of boring, and I am just not... I don't think wolves or werewolves are really my thing. I love them in the Moral Instrument series, but I don't think I will be finishing this ever, because no. I do love the cover though, it's pretty freaking gorgeous. Then another book that I will be finishing this series of. I've read the first book, and I know a lot of people like this. It's by Kat Zhang. The book is called What's Left of Me, and I loved the cover and I loved the premise. It's about a world where every person gets born with two souls inside of their body, and around the age between, I think it's 8 and 12 or something, one of these souls kind of wins and becomes that actual person. And then there are these people called hybrids, and they have two souls inside them still. The characters are Ava and Eddie. They are hybrids. Surprise, surprise. The premise sounded really interesting. Little did happen. I didn't really love the way the world was built. It was, let's see, a couple hundred of pages, around 320 pages of me being like, is something gonna happen, something gonna happen. The plot twists were so predictable, so no, I'm not gonna finish this series. The next series that I have is one that I actually absolutely adore, the first book. It is called the River of Time series by Lisa T. Bergen. I don't know how to pronounce it in English because Bergen is a Dutch last name. But the first book is Waterfall. Loved this. Got this from my best friend for my birthday. Love this so much. But I think it should have been a standalone. So this American family consisting out of two girls and a mother. The dad recently died. Her mother is an archaeologist. Is that how you pronounce it? I cannot pronounce it. The main characters are Lisa and Gabby, and they go into this ancient tomb and they find themselves being transported back to the 14th century in Italy. And the love story was amazing. I loved it. I loved the setting, and it was pretty fun, and there was a lot happening. There was a lot of action and everything. So then I went on to read the second book, which I actually learned from a friend. It was just Cascade, and it didn't pique my interest. For me, it should have been a standalone. It would have had a pretty sad ending, but if it had been a standalone, I would have been fine with it. I love the first book, but I have literally no interest in reading the second book. The last book I have to show you guys is the book called Innocent Darkness by Suzanne Lazier in the Eder Chronicles. Yeah, it's not a pretty cover, I know. I started this summer of 2014? Yeah. It's about Faye. Faye. I just didn't really like the execution of the story, of the Faye story. Basically, every something years, the Faye kill a girl with a spark. I don't remember what the spark is. It just says here a spark. In order to keep the magic alive and everything, and I just didn't really like it. The main character Noli was so annoying. She was annoying, childish, and she's in love with her best friend, and no, I'm not gonna finish this series. I was glad when I was finished with it. I'm not gonna finish it ever, no. I'll talk to you guys about the books that I have read on my e-reader, so I don't have physical copies with me, and I have, let's see, 4 series that I won't be finishing. So the first series is the Pretties, or is it Uglies? Uglies series by Scott Westerfeld. I read Uglies. I didn't really enjoy it, and then towards the ending I was like, okay, I'm gonna read the second book. Started Pretties, and I didn't really like it. I actually hated it, and I think I had 100 pages left, maybe less, and I just had to stop. The main character, I think her name is Tally, was annoying, ignorant. I hated the whole world. I just couldn't stand it. I didn't love his writing. No. I think I've never given a series a 1-star rating, but I gave Pretties Uglies a 2-star and Pretties a 1-star. And I have no desire to finish the series. It was not my cup of tea. Then another series that I won't be finishing is actually a contemporary series by Lauren Barnhold, and it's something the moment series. I read Heat of the Moment this summer. I was beyond excited when I heard that there was this series that consisted of 3 points of views, and all the books were released all at once or within the same month or something like that, and I was so excited and the premise sounded so cool, but honestly when I read the book, it was something high schoolers maybe would like, maybe, no, it was not for me. It was, the main characters were kind of ignorant, and it's about this broken friendship and how they are kind of starting to mend together again their last weeks of high school, and it just, no. It wasn't nice, it wasn't good, it was very quick, but I have no desire to read the other books. So the last series that I have to talk to you guys about is one that I am not completely sure I won't ever finish, because if I'm being really honest, there is a chance that I might finish it, but I started the book again 3 times, never finished it. The series that I'm talking about is Alienated by Melissa Landers. I started the first book, I really enjoyed the first book, and then I had to wait a year because it got just released, and then last summer I started it, and it just, the second book, which is, I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the second book is called. Here's a picture, but I couldn't get back into it. The idea of the main character going to the other planet just didn't really seem interesting to me. I do really like alien books, but this book was just not something I was any more interested in reading. So for now, I'm just putting it aside. Maybe I will finish it in the future, but for now, it is actually something I'm not that interested in. Those are the books and series that I won't be finishing anytime soon. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any video requests, leave them in the comment section below, because I'm always looking for new videos that you guys would be interested in watching. So make sure to leave them in a comment section below to let me know what kind of videos you would like. Also, please let me know if you have read any of the series and actually really love them, or if you agree with me, or series that you are not interested in reading. That was a lot of ors, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching.